Hi, and welcome back to the Guitar Learning Show. I'm Bob.
And I'm Kevin. And today we're going to do a fuzz pedal shootout.
Now, like the other shootouts we've done, Kevin can't see what we're doing. We have a Vox AC15. It's right in the middle.
It's solid.
Yep. And now we have an array of fuzz pedals. Today we're going to be looking at the Way Huge Swollen Pickle, the JHS Bender, the Wampler Velvet Fuzz, the Thorpy Field Marshal, a traditional red germanium Dunlop fuzz face. We have a Lizard Queen and an Octavio, as well as a Mythos Golden Fleece and a Electro-Harmonix Triangle Big Muff. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot them out. I'm going to have pedal 1 and pedal 2 for each time. Kevin's going to play some things. He's going to decide which one he likes better. That one will get retired and a new challenger will come on board. The way we're working it, if you look at the pedal cam, is we have the JHS switchback with the red remote. And when the red light is on, we're doing the pedal on this side. And when the green light is on, we're doing the pedal on that side.
All right, so for today's video, I'm going to be playing a Schecter PT Fastback Tele style guitar. I have 2 Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates pickups in them. This is not the stock pickup off of the guitar. And I'm going to play mostly the neck pickup, and the treble is going to be turned all the way on, and I'll have the volume mostly at 70–80%. And let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, let's do the clean tone. All right. Probably play a little cream today, so let's hear that. And then I'll be playing into a Bad Cat Cub amplifier, and we have a little bit of reverb, a little bit of presence. The bass and the mid-level are at about 12 o'clock, mid's at about 1 o'clock actually, and the treble is about 2 o'clock.
We're going into a Bad Cat 2x12 with vintage 30s and mic'd up with a Shure SM57.
There we go.
Okay, and then before we get started, while we're getting set up, you take a minute to like and subscribe, please. It really helps us out when you like the videos, share the videos, subscribe to the channel. Everything helps please the almighty algorithm. So we will go ahead and get started with Contender 1 and Contender 2. I'm going to turn this on. There's going to be a lot of, it's fuzz. There's going to be a lot of buzzing going on. All right. Let's try it. Yep. Let's try number 1.
All right.
Out of those two?
Well, and this just speaks to how subjective this stuff really is. Because I prefer a fuzz that's thick and kind of mid-ranges, I guess, for lack of a better word. The first fuzz sounded thicker to me. It sounded just heavier.
Yeah.
And the second one sounded just brighter, more trebly for a fuzz. And you know, I can almost guess what that second pedal was, but not 100%. I'll ask later. I'm not gonna ruin anything yet.
Yeah.
So for me, I like to leave the first pedal on.
Okay, sounds good. And the other thing to keep in mind too is there's a bunch of different types of fuzz circuits, right? There's a tone bender circuit, there's a fuzz face circuit, there's a wide variety. They all have a different type of sound. We are not pairing up like circuits. We're just picking fuzzes and picking.
Just picking them for the sound.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yep. It would be interesting to do a video in the future where we explore the different types of fuzz circuits and what type of sound they produce.
Oh, absolutely. I think that'd be a great idea.
Especially since we have at least 4 different types of circuits represented here today.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to number 1.
Okay.
The current champion. Okay. And number 2.
I still prefer number 1 just because that's the kind of sound I prefer.
Sure.
That second fuzz sounded, to me, better than the first second fuzz that I've chosen off already.
Right.
So I'm going to go with the first one.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stick with the first one. Okay. The champion.
We better not call it the champion. That didn't.
Well, the reigning champion.
All right. Kind of fuzz that
It really
just hangs on forever.
Great. It does sound great. All right, let's try the new challenger.
Alrighty. That's an interesting sounding pedal.
Mm-hmm.
There's not as much going on with it though as
Right.
any of the previous ones.
Oh, absolutely.
That is I almost want to say that might be just a single transistor fuzz pedal because there's just.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's not even close to any of the other ones we've tried so far.
I think I know which one that is. All right, I'm still going with the reigning.
The reigning champion.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, in all fairness to that fuzz pedal, I probably have I don't have markings on this Schecter, but I probably had been playing at about 60 or 70%.
Okay.
And you know how fuzz pedals are. If you turn up your the input on your guitar, you turn up the volume louder, you tend to get more out of the fuzz pedal. But we are doing a comparison, and I didn't change anything between the two.
Yeah. No, that's perfectly fair. It's perfectly fair.
All right.
Okay. Now for the new challenger. That was a lot.
With the second pedal, is there any way to give it a little less brightness?
Yes. Yes, we can do that. I'm also going to need to. All right. The levels are very high on this pedal too, so I'm watching the mics to make sure we're not clipping.
Okay.
So that's kind of might be constraining us a little bit here. Okay. All right, let's try that second pedal again.
same pedal.
Okay, the current champion. Okay, let's give this new challenger a try.
That was different. That was still bright compared to the first one.
Okay.
But that, in listening to it kind of listen to the chord fade out, it had that kind of sputtery thing going on.
Yeah, the spitty kind of gated fuzz.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I still am going to go with the first pedal.
Okay.
And I love that sound. I just love that kind of sound.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, you know, there may be many of you out there who love that brighter, cleaner, but still that fuzz.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's the fun thing about this stuff.
Absolutely. All right, let's try the next one. Try the challenger.
Still stay with the first one.
Okay.
Man, what is the deal here?
I know, right? You want to do the champion again, just so you have the sound back to
Oh,
back?
yeah.
I know you've heard it quite a bit so far.
Well, that's true, but you ready?
Yep. All right, let's try the new challenger. Try that again. You want to switch back and try again, or?
Can you get a little less brightness out of that pedal?
Sure. All right.
Go back to the first one.
Sure thing.
In the second. I still like the first one better, but I do like this one a lot. And, it's probably very tweakable to, you know, not that any of them weren't, but
Right.
this one
Well, one's not very tweakable at all.
yes, I think yeah. All right.
Okay, are we sticking with the champion?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the interesting part will be in the reveals at the end, right?
Yep, it always is.
Okay. All right.
Just love that sound. All right.
It's a great sound. It's a great sound. All right, let's try the final challenger.
Can we get less brightness out of this one?
No.
Okay. Oh, well, sorry. Now I know what pedal that is. All right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
It's all right. It's all right. It's hard. It's tough because the
Can you
circuits are
turn the fuzz up?
That's as far as it goes. You'd have to add some
All right.
volume.
Okay, you definitely get some. I mean, I turned the volume all the way up. I went to the bridge pickup for a little bit, and then I went back to the neck. Yeah, I mean, that's a great fuzz pedal.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I'm still going to stick with the first one.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that was
Is
interesting.
that it?
That's it. Now, there's a couple things. Clearly, we didn't spend a lot of time dialing in like the best sound for these pedals.
No, we didn't even play a lot of different.
Some of them are very tweakable, and I'm sure that we only have a fraction of the sound. As we always say, if you have one of these pedals, you love this pedal, you think we could try a better tone with it, let us know how you have yours set up, and we'll give that a try. Okay, are we ready to go through this?
Sure.
All right.
All right, so this is the part where I get shocked and surprised at my decisions over the past 30 minutes or so.
Exactly. Okay, we started out with the Electro-Harmonix Triangle Big Muff.
Okay.
And its first challenger was the Mythos Golden Fleece, which is a great pedal, but obviously it's one knob. You don't have a lot of tweakability there. The winner was the Big Muff. So the surprise should be that the Big Muff ran the table. Next up, we went against the Wampler Velvet Fuzz. Now, the Dunlop fuzz face, I do want to say, you've talked before about how your fuzz face is a tone suck. And
Yeah.
I've not played with your fuzz face before today, and it is.
It
I
is.
almost think that there's something, because I use a fuzz face
Maybe
as my
there's something
main.
wrong with that.
Yeah, I use a fuzz face as my main fuzz pedal, and I absolutely love it, and it does not sound like this one did.
Okay.
So I don't know that we had a fair comparison there with the fuzz face. I don't know that the fuzz face would have, a properly working fuzz face would have won, because it's a different sound than what you were looking for. The next up was the JHS Bender.
It might have been a fuller fuzz though compared to what we heard.
Absolutely. The JHS Bender, now that's a very different circuit. That thing was angry. I was having trouble taming that circuit a little bit. So if there's a little clipping, apologies for that, but that is definitely a spitty, gated, angry fuzz.
Yeah, it seemed very the spitty and muffled to me.
Yeah. Next up, we went against the Lizard Queen Octave Fuzz. And the Swollen Pickle, that one had you wondering a little bit. You had a little tougher decision with that one. The one that really gave you a tough time, though, was the Thorpy Field Marshal, and I was sure that was going to give you a tough time. Now, I've not spent a lot of time with this pedal, so probably could have got a better sound out of it than we did, but even so, there was that was close.
That was probably the most articulate pedal out of all of them.
Yes, that's a very, if you're looking for kind of that angry, muffled fuzz, that's not it. It might be able to do it, but it is very articulate. You hear every little bit of that fuzz, and I personally like that.
I think that's a great pedal, and I'm with you. You spend time dialing any one of these in more, and we get a different result.
Absolutely,
sure.
Absolutely. And last up was the Octavio fuzz. And that one had a great sound, but I mean, you have volume and you have fuzz, much like the fuzz face, but with the octave, and we got to the limit.
Tweakability for that.
Yeah, you know, there's no tone control, so it's a brighter pedal because it is an octave fuzz. We had the fuzz all the way up. All you could do at that point was boost the levels and boost the input, the signal on your guitar.
So I've played all of these pedals separately, and I'm definitely surprised, especially with the Swollen Pickle. I would have sworn that the Swollen Pickle is the one that ran the table.
Oh, okay.
Because generally the sound we got out of the Big Muff is what I get out of the Swollen Pickle when it's hooked up to my board.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's another piece of it, right? Is we're generally not playing into one pedal and then into our amp. We have a board with a bunch of effects that affects the sound. Now you always want to have your fuzz first, nothing between your guitar and the fuzz, to get the best sound out of the fuzz. If you don't believe me, try it. Toss something else in front of you. Go guitar into fuzz into something else, and then toss that thing in front of the fuzz.
And in all fairness, some fuzzes will sound okay.
This is true.
A little bit further into the signal change. Mm-hmm. I personally just think they sound best when they're first.
I do too.
I really do.
Too. And some don't take well to it all.
Yeah, some sounds. That one sounds. Yeah.
It
really
does not do well when it's not first in the chain.
Yeah.
So all of these are great pedals capable of very different sounds. We didn't try a lot of. I mean, you did a little bit on the Lizard Queen. Oh no, it was on the Octavio. You brought your volume up on your guitar a bit to try to push the fuzz a little harder.
I thought that was the Mythos Golden Fleece.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
yeah.
I thought it was just the single knob, single adjustment pedal.
Yep.
That one did okay.
It's got a very specific sound. And if you're after that sound, then it's a fantastic pedal for that sound.
Yeah, I mean that and the Lizard Queen are true octave fuzz pedals.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Always fun. But I think that'd be a great idea for us to do kind of break down some different circuits, try some different circuits and see kind of, because there are several different ways to get to fuzz, and they all kind of take a different approach and they all have a different sound to them. So
there's 4 different circuits represented here today.
Yep. Fantastic.
All right. Well, we appreciate you watching, and if you would hit that like and subscribe.
Absolutely.
It really helps us out a lot.
Hit the notification bell, and like I said, tell us if you have any of these pedals, tell us what we did wrong. Tell us how we should have set this thing up. We always love to hear from you, and we always love to hear good tones out of the pedals, so we always like to get good ideas from you.
I like to hear how people are setting up their own pedals.
Absolutely. All right, thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.